Hello and welcome, PocketWatch here, and it's about time for another episode of Fata Morgana, so let's continue the story. I have nothing to talk about, really. So yeah, let's just continue, I guess, to the next episode where we are meeting with Morgana in what it seems to be like some kind of a dream or an illusion, since we lose the consciousness. So yeah. Let's just go, I guess. Also, I feel a little bit tired recently about recording in general. Maybe I will take a little break, but I will say maybe I will do like one episode per week for some time. I'm not sure. I will see. You're awake, Morgana? What are you doing here? Does my appearance disturb you? That is to be expected, I suppose. I'm hardly what you would call attractive after all. Morgana. How do you know my name? How do I know your name? I came to save you. Where is it? Aren't you in the... Did they just... Why they did this? It's been a while since we had blanks. What? Last time we had blanks like this, it's been because Beast could not understand the language. Huh? I mean, this word fits tower. Huh? Huh? What just happened? I tried to set observation tower, and my voice completely disappeared. Interesting. What is it? What is this? I'm not sure how you couldn't know. This is Witch Cottage by the lake. I found you unconscious outside my door, so I presumed you came here to search for my herbal medication. Interesting. Unconscious. Outside her door? Your arm. What? Oh, right! I just realized! Her arm is back! Right! Are we like in the skin of Mel or something? What's happening? Before she lost her arm. Does that mean I've traveled even farther into the past? Or could this be? You must get yourself far away from this place, Morgana. Better yet, escape to another country entirely. Where did that come from? I have no means of survival if I leave. In that case, beware of two men who will come to visit you. You must not open the door for them. What do you mean? They are a haired boy and... Why? It's blanked. Okay, I didn't expect it. Like, I expected something interesting from this episode because, like, why would Morgana shows up after we lose consciousness? But this is, like, more than I expected. Huh. You can let me know in the comments what you think about these blanks. Why do you think it's blanked? We definitely speak the same language, so why do we have flaxen-haired boy and a swordsman? Why? So, one second. Okay. Why do I lose my voice for all the most important details? Is this really the cottage by the lake? It seems like he traveled to the past, but he's unable to change her future from this standpoint. So everything related to the future is blank. That's my idea for this. So basically, he cannot tell her that she's in the observation tower. So her past self would not know where she will end up with in the future. And also, he cannot say this because that would make her not get caught, basically. So I believe like this is the case. You can let me know in the comments what do you think. That's my idea for this. Like, he cannot change her future within like this period of time. So he's losing his voice basically when he's trying to say something that would save her at this point. Take a look out the window and see for yourself. There's nothing there. Nothing outside the window. No, that's not exactly right. A reddish black fog churns beyond the window. A pretty lake, is it not? Interesting. Not that I have any place talking about beauty. No, I understand. This isn't the real world. Yeah, you just lost consciousness. It is your world then, Morgana. Or is it a world within our dreams? May I ask who you are? I once spent much time at your side. This is also very strange. It was always you who was talking to me, and now you don't even know my name. Shall we talk for a bit, Morgana? If you're going to try to convince me to leave, I won't have it. And please, watch what you say. There's something very unsettling about your choice of words. As you wish. In that case, let's talk about ourselves. Oh. Right, because she's being closed up to Mel and stuff, so we're going to try and get to learn something more from her. About her. I don't think like she would open up to us at this point here, because she's like treating us as a total stranger. She was like opened to Mel because they spent some time together. For so long, I fought to find all of the things you said. Not because I had any particular dislikes for you, but because I was afraid of how entrancing the sound of your voice was. I empathize with the feelings sipping through your words, and that understanding almost allowed them to consume me. There was a mysterious magnetism in the voice, and as emotionally unstable as I was at the time, I couldn't possibly have withstood giving in to it. You're saying my voice is unpleasant? Not at all. It was beautiful. Frighteningly so. I want to try again. I want to tell you, I want you to tell me about yourself. The things you see and feel. I will not be telling you, or anyone else, about myself. Yeah, same with Mel. Because they would have been human to empathize with you. In that case, we can start with me instead. Honestly, I don't want to talk about myself either, because it makes me feel pitiful, worthless. It's a story I would rather pretend never happened. And it's not a story I can just tell anyone. But you can tell me. Indeed. Yeah. I was born into this world female. What? From a young age, being a girl felt somehow wrong. And as I grew older, my body developed like a boy's. Not entirely though. My body is incomplete. I'm missing one thing every man is supposed to have. The change drove my mother to madness, and she hid me away. For I was unfit to be in the presence of others. That was when I was 14 years old. Yeah, I think like I didn't thought about this like Michel would actually talk about his past to Morgana here, but his backstory is going to make Morgana feel like, yeah, he might understand what I went through. So I would tell him. So we're actually going to see Morgana perspective. I mean, we saw Morgana perspective, but this is going to be like with her own words in like probably more detail and more into on the like feeling side. I wonder what she's going to say. Because she's going to open up. I felt like we know everything, what happened to her, and what she felt. But maybe I was wrong. Maybe there's going to be something new. That was when I was 14 years old. And that marked the end of any semblance of normalcy in my life. Morgana, you once told me that our fates were decided before birth, both yours and mine alike. I spent my whole life rejecting that notion, insisting I was a normal person, fighting to prove I was indeed male. But now that is all over, I think you're right. My fate was always set in stone, and perhaps if I had stopped trying to fight it, if I had just shut up and accepted it, I could have lived a longer life. I'd have not left Giselle behind. Do you regret your choice? No, I do not. No matter what could have been, I had to hold my ground. I had to keep shouting, because if I hadn't, I would have rendered my very existence meaningless. No matter what misfortune the decision may have brought, I must not regret it. Everyone has some principle, some belief, some fundamental aspects themselves they must always stand in unwavering support of. And this is what Morgana is lacking, I think, right? Not regretting your past. Morgana regrets everything. Like trusting Mel, giving blood to the Lord, I don't know, like basically like saying she's the saintness even though she had a feeling like she's not at some point. She had like many points in life that she could regret. And Michel is not regretting stuff that he did because he had to, because he would feel meaningless. Morgana is all the like different. Everyone has some principles, some beliefs, some fundamental aspects of themselves they must always stand in unwavering support of. Or perhaps must not lose sight of, would be a better way to put it. For if we do, we lose sight of ourselves. For most people, those beliefs have probably been internalized so deeply they aren't even aware they hold them. But what we carry inside us is unique. Difficult for other people to understand, to accept. Focusing us to walk a path of solitude and persecution. I believe you generally do have miraculous power. And who knows, maybe your blood is special too. But I think your real power lies in your voice. Its inability to enchant anyone who hears it. Yeah, she's been very convincing. Like, I'm the saintness, then doing like the whole ritual with speaking and stuff, and that basically gives like a placebo effect to everyone. That was something you were born with, not something you asked for. Was it not? I'm a saint and the daughter of God. This is a lot I was given. This is the path I must walk. If I stray from that path or stop walking, I will no longer be myself. It will make me worthless. Yeah, and at some point, you stopped actually walking this path. You became a witch. You mustn't lament the solitude we were dealt. Maybe not. But I think that if either of us had someone, even one person who accepted us, it would have caused us to see the world in a much different light. I know you had people like that, who treated you like the regular girl. They're gone now. And have you never learned on their memory? It comes back to me from time to time. But even then, they were different than me. They were so full of kindness, so very human. And while they taught me to experience their joy, Not even they could change what I ultimately am. I left my humanity behind far too early in my life. And what about you? Do you have anyone special? I do. And do they treat you like a normal person? She does. However, you still don't know that you're different. That you can't fit in with everyone else. That you're abnormal. You do, don't you? Yeah, I am very conscious of that fact. Yet on fundamental level, I'm still grey. And that's so long as I am who I am. That will always be so. Nevertheless, her acceptance allowed me to step into the path she walked. A path wide enough even for me, despite my abnormality. You are unexpectedly half right about that. Okay. You're a man capable of making compromises. With a spirit strong enough to try to walk the path of humanity, while staying being an outsider to it. Actually, a very good point. Because he's still trying to be a human, like be normal, right? He always was saying like, I am normal, I'm just like any other guy. But he's like aware that he's not actually normal, but he still tries. I could never do that. Someone could be standing there, some ordinary, but incredibly kind and accepting person holding their hand out for me. And I don't think I could take it. Because I know if I do, it would only bring more pain. So if I'm to take anyone's hand, it might be someone inhuman. Someone fundamentally abnormal. And not just mentally or emotionally, but on a deeper level, instinctively different. Morgana? Maybe you. Maybe you could do it. Maybe you could understand even the tiniest bit of my fate. You could do that, couldn't you? Then do it. Understand me. Empathize with me. Take some of the weight off my back. Morgana? I have every intention of doing anything I can. But you have to understand. I'm not from this time, Morgana. I cannot promise you I will be around much longer. So instead, take as much time as you need to find someone who will accept you. And with them slowly bring yourself back into the path of humanity. It will not be easy, I know. Constant fear and the looks people give you. Dreading the things they think and feel about you. Terrified by the thought they might abandon you at any moment. The ever-present anxiety about whenever you are able to fit in within them. But I know you can do it. I know you can bring yourself back to the place you can laugh. Like what you had 4 years ago. Is this actually going to influence Morgana in the future? Like, because this is everything here is happening on like, you know, fantasy level of like being inside the memories, inside the door and stuff. So I have a feeling like this is actually happening. Like this situation, like Michelle being actually in the cottage at that time, for the time being. I mean, in at least like not like in reality, but like in this world, right? And his talk right now might influence her future, so she will still end up locked because he couldn't tell anything about Flaxcan, the boy, or the swordsman, or the observation tower. He couldn't say anything. But fundamentally, she could like actually find someone to trust and maybe change her thoughts basically when she's been like held up in the tower. And maybe someone else as well. It could change some stuff. I wonder if that's going to be the case. You really are. Yeah, from different time. Michelle. Oh, she actually knows my name. Oh, okay. Just Morgana is talking to us now. Okay. You may think talking to my past self can change something. You're solely mistaken. Nothing of the girl you see there remains. Poke and prod at past all you like. It won't change anything, my dear. It's all too far gone to have any effect. No, our past can determine our future, so I would say that would change the names. Oh, Giselle perspective. Michelle? Michelle, are you there? Are you alright? Alright, it's black screen because he loses consciousness. She cannot see anything because he's basically sleeping. Yeah. Get up, Michelle, please. Oh, he's waking up. Okay. Oh. And now time to move my camera. Okay. Oh, thank goodness, you're awake. Did I pass out? Oh, you're awake. Okay, no. Are you okay? Did you hit your head? Nelly? We gave everyone a big scare during the show. Also, we lose our day, probably, now. So we're going to have like 1 day to get both Swordsman Key and Lord. That's going to be extremely hard. It's almost like we cannot do this. How are we going to even do this? You gave everyone a big scare, dearest Michelle. All of a sudden, you were just on the ground. Are you feeling unwell? No, I just have a natural sensitivity to sunlight. I apologize for any concern I caused you. Sorry for worrying you too, Giselle. And for that rather shameful display. No need to apologize. Like you said, you're sensitive to sunlight. I'm just glad you're alright, Michelle. If anything, I should be the one apologizing for putting so much pressure on you. I had no idea it was so bright out. Yeah, you said you could see... I mean, she said like she cannot see exactly how we... But I have a feeling like there's more into this than that. As long as you're not sick or anything. So, you're feeling better for now? My head is still hurting a little, but yeah, I'm fine. What time is it? Almost supper time. Which means I'd better get back to the cottage. Was I really out that long? At least you woke up before the supper. I should get going though. See you tomorrow, Michelle. Good night, Nelly. Yeah, this is going to be bad. Yeah, tomorrow is the day before Morgana's supposed to die. How are we going to get 2 keys before it happens? How are we going to save her soul? Are we even like capable of doing so? The deadline is getting closer and closer. Our time is limited enough as it is. That said. So? I saw Morgana. What do you mean, how? I don't know if it was in the world of her creation or simply a dream, but in it I spoke with Morgana where she was still alive. What was she like? Not like the Morgana we know, not someone who seems to feed off hatred. So she really was a saint in life, like Mel described her. Though I got the impression being a saint was more like a chain around her ankle. The only way she was able to derive meaning from her life. Not to mention the utter sense of solitude brought about by the knowledge that no one like her would ever come into her life. Do you think she wanted to break free from the chains then? Even if she were able to, she would never be able to return to anything resembling normal. Much like I will never have a normal body. Although, Oh, you're awake. That's good. What, you came to check up on me? Not act so surprised. I'm plenty capable of showing concern for others. That said, no, that's not actually why I'm here. Did the swordsman talk to you about Michelle? I assume so. He looks pale. I know you're not feeling well, but if you're up to it, would you mind joining me for supper? Interesting. Oh, are we going to have like what I said before? Like, we could do this, like, we would lose whole day, but it's an option. We can talk to the nun without any issues during the, like, night, basically. And also Mel is going to be there, so we're going to have two people talking to her. And also Nelly. Okay, that's a good setup. I don't know why you would make such a big deal about asking me to. He's the one asking. Oh. Oh, never mind. That's a... Oh, Yukimasa wants to meet. Holy Jesus. This is bad. I think he's getting suspicious. I see. I apologize for not handling my encounter with him better. Don't be. If he was sure I was playing him, I wouldn't be here. So don't blame yourself. Though I would still appreciate if you came. Absolutely. Turning him down would only give him more reason to be suspicious. True enough. I will do my best to not let anything slip. You try and do the same, alright? Of course. Well, let's get going then. Could the nun have told him what I said to her? Might be. This is a big possibility. That's what I was afraid about in the previous episode. Whatever this is about, we don't want to keep him waiting. Be on your guard. I will. Here he is. I see that. I've been waiting. I saved you a couple of seats, so go on. Sit down. Okay. Oh, whoa. That's unexpected CG. It's actually pretty cool. Mel is like, yeah, I don't feel like eating. Like, this is kinda tense. And Yukimasa is like, huh, is he going to twitch on any of my questions? I'm going to slice him. He have a sword. He's holding a sword with his hand. Look at this. He's all ready to slice us up. Okay, this is going to be difficult. This is unbearable. What's the matter, Mel? You hardly touched your food. Lost your appetite? I've never been a big eater. No? Then why don't you give the rest to your friend there? That's a bit blunt, but it's possible. Wouldn't you say? Okay, so we are actually not in the cottage. Because I thought like, yeah, in the beginning, like, I thought like we're going to go to the cottage, but we are at like supper with like just him. Okay. The pressure is nothing if not overwhelming. How does he accept anyone to eat with this earth saltness? Mel refuses to even look at him. Considering he's the reason Mel's involved in this all. At all. I can understand not wanting to make eye contact. Or even be in the same room. Are you not going to eat either? Don't worry, there's no poison in it. The thought never even crossed my mind. Why would you think I would be concerned about my meal being poisoned? It was only a joke. I don't see the Lord anywhere. He's gone back to his manor. I thought you were his bodyguard. He's a lord. He has more than one guard. Why? Why did you invite us us to the supper? There's no reason I shouldn't have. There are plenty. Such as? Like... I imagine anyone will feel a bit overwhelmed dining with the Lord's personal bodyguard. Like that. In fact, I'm surprised you two knew each other at all. Let alone were on the good enough terms to share supper together. Okay, this is actually very clever statement from Michelle here. You haven't told this man anything, have you, Mel? Nothing. All I told him was that you were Lord's bodyguard. I see. You want to know what kind of terms we're on? What? We're accomplices. Oh, interesting. He's spilling the beans? I guess like he's trying to judge if we know what he's talking about. He's not going to tell us directly. He's just like going to give us like some kind of like vibe and hints and see if we can like determine what's happening. And then he can kill us because like if we react the wrong way. Such a shame. This was how your reunion had to turn out. You finally get to see him again, only to learn he's a criminal. Wait, what are you? What crimes might you be referring to? Take a guess. What sort of atrocities do you think we're committing? What is he doing? Why would he tell you that? Yeah, he's playing you. He wants to gauge my reaction, I assume. Yep. I have to choose my words carefully. I can't say too much, but I won't get anywhere saying nothing either. How should I handle this? I have no idea. All I'm asking you to do is a guess. I don't know, like stealing from the church, let's say. Because you are both here, so maybe you are like taking money that is like supposed to go to the church, so you are robbing Lord, basically. Maybe. I would say something like that. That would be like pretty atrocious if you think. Like, especially in their times, like in general, right? Just say the first thing that comes to mind. You're putting me on the spot, telling me my friend is a criminal, and asking me to confess his crime. Does you think you would get any sort of answer out of me? You make a fair point. Then allow me to change the question. If you found out your friend was a criminal, would you still be able to be their friend? That questions make you uncomfortable too? Consider it. A sort of slideshow to live an half-hour meal. Don't take it too seriously. It will depend on if they feel guilty about what they've done, and if they have an intention of making penance for their crimes. And Mel, well, is someone who would be ashamed of any wrongdoing he might or might not have participated in. You see. What about you? If you had done something you knew to be wrong, would you be ashamed? Would you make penance? Maybe. Maybe not. Interesting answer. You have one hell of a friend here, Mel. Michelle. That was your name, wasn't it? Do you have any other friends? I don't have an... Oh, many. No. Any in this land? No. Why do you ask? I don't have friends here either. Maybe I never had any at all. Maybe he wants to be your friend, Michelle. I wouldn't bet on this. I would say like he wants to be like a fake like friend or like get close to us so like he can like monitor us and see if we know something. I'm not buying that he wants to be our friend. Somehow I doubt that, yeah. Yeah, I guess not. And a family? At home some time ago. Are they too far to visit regularly? Why do you want to know? Yeah, he's like judging like how safe it is to kill Michelle at this point. He's judging like if I kill him, like would it like be well known fact? Would that be spread? Will anyone else come here to check it out? This is bad. I'm in a similar situation myself. That too, but I think like my idea is better. He's like bullshitting us. I thought it might be nice to find some common ground. I find it difficult to take him on his word, yeah. So, you made a long journey, all the way out here, so you could see him. But I did. It's just a small detour in his travels. That's what you told me, isn't it? That's right. Very gracious of you to go so far out of your way for him. Oh, and Mel, I have a question for you as well. Yeah? What kind of question? Think of it like a little game. You are standing on the edge of the cliff. One on your left is your sister, and on your right, him. Whoa! What a smart way of threatening Mel. Without spilling beans. Holy Jesus. They're both about to fall. You can only save one of them. Whose hand do you grab? Holy Jesus. Surely this is the first time you've heard the scenario proposed. That's not real. It's just hypothetical. Sure, with you it's not real. Uh-huh. Don't take it so seriously. Come on, it's just a game, you know that, right? You don't need to answer. As he said, I'm only here to see him. When I heard there was going to be a festival, I request proper permission to remain until then. If that displeases you for any reason, I apologize. But, hypothetical or not, a question like that makes it uncomfortable for everyone involved. Or are you trying to make him feel cornered? Not at all. It was merely a question. I never meant to make him uncomfortable. My apologies. Now, I suppose I should take my leave, as it seems my presence make it hard to enjoy the food. Relax, I'm not staying here tonight. I won't get in the way of your reunion anymore. You said you would be here until the Harvest Festival. They're supposed to be putting on quite an impressive event. Look forward to it. May I ask you one more thing before you go? Huh? What do you think of the nun? Are you very close to her? I'm not close to anyone. Okay. That went better than I thought. But still we got nothing. How are we going to do this? We have one day. So, yeah. Thank you. I was hoping to handle it better than that. But I just can't seem to keep it together around him. I'm really sorry. I can hardly blame you. Thanks. There's something really unsettling about him. I can't say I disagree. What was the deal with that question anyway? Well, he pretty much threatened you to kill either sister or Michelle. The cliff one? Yeah. I think it's the best if you don't linger on it. Anyway, you look at it, he had to be... Never mind. Anyway, keep your eye out. You probably want to be extra careful tonight. After all, I'm scared he might be up to something. There's no saying where he actually went. I'm with Mel. I have a bad feeling about what he might do. Yeah. After a conversation like that, it would be crazy not to be on alert. That would be wise, yes. I plan to head straight back to my room. Yeah, that sounds a good plan. You really think we'll be able to get his key? That's the problem. I'm not entirely convinced. I'm not convinced at all, actually. At this point. I really hoped we would get something, anything, out of none. We got nothing. And one day is left. For both, Swordsman and the Lord. However, I look at this, I don't see how are we going to do it. I still can't bring myself to believe there's anything between him and the saintness. The Lord's pretty much always inaccessible. Does the Lord say anything when you're all together? Such as? Anything at all. Something to give me idea what kind of person he is. Sorry, I've got nothing. I usually keep my mouth shut when I'm with them. They hardly talk to each other either. I see. Sorry. I'm pretty sure you already heard this, but the Lord is incredibly suspicious, man. I'm not sure he's capable of trusting anyone at all. So it's not really a situation where I can go up and ask about him, about his personal life. After several failed assassination attempts, among other things, he just grown to be suspicious of everyone around him. If someone walking up to him, and he even thinks they might try something, that's all it takes for him to have them beheaded. Well, that's bad. As a person, his reputation is awful, but he has done a ton of improve the city economy. So the merchants and artisans think he's all right. And out of curiosity, what's the Lord's name? Very good question. I don't think it's going to be Jacopo, to be honest, because, like, first of all, the name's changed in general, right? And on the other hand, this is way back before the time of the third door. And Jacopo sounds like a name you would actually be given, like, where the Jacopo was, right? At the time where he was, and he's been like the part of the like mafia family, right? From like Italy and stuff. And here, not so much. So I would say like his name fits this era more, like it's changed something to this era. Huh? Oh, you don't know that either? His name? Okay. It's Jean-Francois Barnier. Okay. François. How do you pronounce that? Also, this is French, right? François Barnier, probably. What? That name doesn't fit him at all. Not one bit. Does not look like Jean-Francois. Does that mean he's not the Lord then? No, the Lord is the only person who did enough to earn Morgana wrath and be on the receiving end of a reconstruction wish. It has to be him. But between this and the nun being named Mari, things are starting to get a bit muddled. Hold on a second. I think I heard the name Bernier somewhere. Did you? I'm trying to remember. What? Huh? There was a diary in the library when I lived in the mansion, as I recall. Written by someone named Barnier. Okay. Actually, now I think about it, the same diary also showed up in the mail's next life. In it, he was complaining about not having gotten the larger of the family estates. The bad harvest, I think. That was one of the books your family sent you, right? Actually, that was the one book that they didn't. So it's always been in this place. It was already in the library when I arrived. You think he could have written it? And here I thought it was just a scribbling of the discredited novel. If the book really is that old, I'm amazed it was in such a good condition for so long. Yeah. It couldn't be more. We can't be more than 100 years behind our own time, so it's not inconceivable it would still be in a good shape then. But Mel came back many hundreds of years after that. It's almost like it was frozen in time. You know, I think time actually may have stopped during the times the mansion wasn't present in the living world. I kept it clean, yes. But one person going around doesn't would be enough to keep it from falling into the disrepair over hundreds of years. Just what on earth is that mansion? I have no idea. Is this also part of Morgana miracle? Probably. Like, she probably needed a place to torment everyone, so... It's like her creation, so... The mansion should disappear if Morgana stopped feeling the way she feels. What's the matter? You've been standing there, staring off into space. Oh, sorry, I got lost in thought. You seem to do that a lot. Just go off into your own world. I swear, you've got to be more absent-minded than me. That's not important though, I guess. Anyway, so I've been trying to think of ways I can help, but... Sorry, I haven't been able to come up with anything. That's fine. I'm simply glad to have you on my side. Sure. Well, I should get back to my room. If you have any good ideas, let me know. I will. I should head back too. Okay. I know we don't have much time, Michelle, and that concerns you, but try to not agonize over it too much. Sorry. After how well yesterday went, it just felt like we've come to a screeching halt. Pretty much, yeah. Honestly, I'm having trouble processing everything. How about for now we just focus on the immediate issues, I suppose. To start with, we're going to want to talk to the nun again tomorrow. We might have an easier time out if we brought Mel or Nelly along. True. He's probably more inclined to believe us about the observation tower if it came from them. That might work. Though it's presents another potential problem. What if she doesn't believe them? Yep. Like she said, what's your proof that they don't lie to you about this? That's what she said. It could put the two of them at risk. And also, there's a chance she's not involved with the swordsman at all, as she claims. In which case, convincing her doesn't get us any closer to getting the truth out of him. Maybe it would be better to approach it from the lords. Did you hear that? It came from over the window. Well, fuck. Okay. I call him Yukimasa, but his name probably is not Yukimasa anymore. But yeah, he's probably like somewhere behind the window now. He's trying to get in. Maybe it's a cat. No. I'll go check. No, don't open the window. Yep. Nope. Oh, damn it, there's someone in there. What the fuck? That's not the swordsman? It's a ghost. It's a ghost out there. What? Get away from the window. Hurry, you don't want it to possess you. Calm down. His scream startled me far more than anything. How am I supposed to calm down? We have to go find Mel and get out of the room. We can't stay in this one any longer, no way. I don't think it was a ghost. I'm fucked. I'm going after them. So, someone tries to... Okay, so that was not Yukimasa. It's been like some kind of thieves or something that tried to get into the church. Into the chapel. And they were not aware that Michelle is like in this room. They felt like this is abandoned room and they could just like enter here from this place. Interesting. Who is this? Why they wanted to like barge here? I mean, probably like steal money from like donations or something, right? Like That's the like the only thing I can think of. Why would they like try to get inside the mansion, inside the like chapel? No, you can't be serious. Michelle? Okay. I'm pretty sure they went this way. Let's get back to the mansion. You're chasing a ghost. You're out of your mind. You know, now I think about it. She's essentially a ghost herself. Afraid of another ghost. I think I saw a movement in the bushes over there. Is this the one? Holy Jesus! First of all, this is Mari from third door. And her name is not Mari anymore. And this outfit is so... Wow! Also, look at that, like she have like this string on her finger here. She's like ultimately ready to make like distraction. To create like ultimate distraction if anyone's chasing her. She just like pull the string or something and like all of this like falls apart. Holy Jesus. Not gonna lie, she looks hot though. Yeah, you found me. Oh. Ah, is that who I think it is? Be a good boy and pretend you never saw me. Get it? So she's a thief? In this world? I'm off. Oh, hell on. Go after her. If she's a thief, oh my god! We can steal keys from Lord and the Swordsman. We can win her over somehow and steal the keys. Oh! That's an option. Stop, please. I want to talk to you. You stop. Why are you chasing me? For a second I wasn't breaking in for the nefarious reason. So you don't need to take me in to the guards. Okay, so why were you breaking? Breaking in. I'm not going to report you. All I want to do is talk. I've got nothing to say to you. Well, I do, so please stop. What's your deal anyway? Some kind of creep? No? How the hell is man chasing you woman down a dark road? It's not a creep. As if you look any less suspicious. Screw off and stop chasing me, damn it. Stop running. There's someone there. Perfect. Help, please, I'm being chased by a strange man. What are you? He's going to do terrible things to me. Is that as bad as it looks? It's worse. What's going on here? Wait a minute, don't do anything rash. I can explain, I'm completely innocent. Maria? Oh! Oh! Wait! Hold on a second, they both are named Maria? Or she just bullshitted us with the name and took her name? What's your relationship here? Well then, the things suddenly look better for us. So it would seem. What are you doing here, Maria? Wait, are you... Is that you, Pauline? She just bullshitted us with her name. Oh my... Oh my god. She actually BS'd us. God damn it. Ah. What? They know each other? And she called her... Ah. So I was right. This is your name. That is my earthly name. It's not who I am now. I'm Mari. Oh right, Mari, not Maria. Right. I no longer go by that name. Mari. That's your name? Let's fucking laugh. You're joking. I'm not. And that outfit, you became a nun or something? That's part of the gag? That's why you call yourself Mari, huh? Name suits you a hell of a lot better than me. The Virgin Mary's namesake grows up to be a whore. While sweet little Pauline grows up to be generally Virgin Mary. Interesting. So are there like sisters here or something? What do you say? Want to take my earthly name and I will take yours? You don't have to be so crude. This seems like it could go south very quickly. That reminds me. I had a word. There was a saintess or whenever the church here. That you? A saintess, huh? That's just what people call me. I don't actually consider myself a saint. Pure as ever, see? If it were me, I would let them put me on that pedestal, bask in their worship for a while. Then swipe all the dice to get the hell out. You are unbelievable, Maria. No, I'm just kidding. I don't take what I say. Don't take what I say so seriously. What did you came here for, Maria? That's what horses do. I came and go. You are anywhere and everywhere, and when we are gone. You do realize this is the charge, right? I know. Sacred ground, no place for a deity or prostitute like me. I'm going to hell, yada yada. I didn't say that. I would prefer you to refrain from working on the church property. I was on my way out, in fact. Oh. But then that white-haired dude came after me. I do believe you tried to break into my room first. What? You keep your mouth shut. You tried to break in for what? What is matter? What for? I'm a whore. Maybe someone hired me. Maybe I came to pillage the tide box. What is the Lord? Is that who you came to see? Huh? Why do you assume the Lord of all people? There are plenty of other men in need of my services. I thought there might be something between you two. There's nothing between us. Everyone's denying their connections to each other. Yep. So, since you're here, Maria, don't you want to stop by my place for a bit? Can you so you can grill me about what I'm here for? No, I will admit, I'm curious, but if you don't want to talk about it, I won't try to force you. We just haven't seen each other in so long. I'm sure we got plenty to catch up on. Come on, surely you can stay for tea at least. They don't call you Saintness for nothing, huh? You will even invite a whore into the house for friendly chit-chat. I wish you would stop calling me that. You're an old friend I haven't seen in years. Okay, so we are not sisters. It's really not wrong to want to catch up, is it not? They are old friends. Not sure that exactly applies to us, you know. But sure, why not? Though to tell you the truth, I have no idea what the hell we would even talk about. So I agree to come on one condition. White hair here comes with. But me? You can't let this opportunity go. Now that we know the nurse Pauline, we might be able to get more out of her. Yeah, we have to go. That's fair, but still. And also we have Maria, that's like possibly close to Lord, or try to steal something from him or something, so we can like hire her, maybe. Who knows? I mean, she's not a thief, it seems, as she said. But she still might have opportunity to steal something when she's on the job, or, you know, like... I'm not sure how comfortable I am bringing a man into the house with only girls. And I'm not sure how comfortable I am going. What's the big deal? You afraid he might turn feral? No, he ain't that kind of guy. You've got nothing to worry about it. How do you know that? You seem to trust me quite a bit for someone you just met. Not so much trust, more like the air you give off. Air? You don't look like you've got the balls to do it. Yeah, clearly she doesn't have a balls. What did you just say? Damn it. That stings worse than she has any way of knowing. Yeah. Don't let it get to you. There's nothing you could do about that. Well, what you're waiting for? Go on, get your butts moving. Okay. I'm not sure I like where this is going. He's alright, but though this could be a good chance to get some new information. Yeah. Okay, what happens? What is it? I just remembered. Something vital? She called me a creep. What? In the third door, she kept calling me a creep. It just occurred to me how she was talking about me like that behind my back. I can't believe she would do that. I did a slide for now. It's something she does in the future after all. I'm not creep, am I? Well, considering what you were like at the time, I can't really blame her for thinking that. Nice, Michelle. I wish I could erase that phrase of my life entirely. Face. Even I guess she was thinking of the made me. I honestly don't think it was that bad myself. I will take that as a compliment. Please do. That my outfit though is quite alright. Okay, Michelle likes my outfit. Yeah, well, hello, dearest Mel. Hello, Nelly. I'm here with some friends. Yay! We're going to have a good conversation probably. I have big hopes for the next episode. So thank you everyone for being with me. That was intense supper with the swordsman, and now we are going to have less intense discussion probably. But still, I'm not sure how we're going to move from this. But we have opportunity to actually get to the swordsman through Pauline this time, because we know she lied to us. So we can get and dive deeper into why you lied to us and stuff like this. So yeah, thank you everyone for being with me. Leave a like if you liked the episode. Support me by subscribing, leaving like stuff. Yeah, I don't know, it's hot, bad ending. Thank you everyone for watching this episode. I'll see you in the next one. And for now, Pocket Watch is going out.